I took me a nice long nap this afternoon and I gotta wake up to this nonsense right here. It's clear you don't know how any of this works, but you're a MAGA nut racist, so yeah, y'all don't ever know how any of this shit works. Is this the article that you saw? I guarantee you it's an article that said Trump was making $4 billion off of this merger. And it's probably from a non-credible news source. And you didn't go down into the article to read the specifics. What have I told you about going to these non-credible news sites and not reading more than one source to come to an educated conclusion before you're running around on these internet streets looking like an uneducated, before you go running around on the internet looking like the uneducated MAGA nut racist that you are? I'll briefly explain it, and then you can go on and do your own research after you pick your face up off the floor. See, in my everyday job, a lot of what I do is tied to Wall Street and sometimes deals like this. The board at his company has not even voted on this yet. The only thing the SEC did was they signed off on the merger proxy. That's it. They basically said that they can move forward with trying to make this merger happen. That's it. That's all the SEC did. Furthermore, that $4 billion, that $4 billion doesn't mean that Donald Trump has $4 billion sitting in cash. Bless your heart. What Donald Trump has is 79 million shares of the company. That's what Donald Trump has. And the company values that at $4 billion. Now, I don't know, but somebody out there tell me, do we believe anything that Trump is involved in and he values it at a certain number? Do we believe that to be true? The same Donald Trump that just got fined $450 million because he was overvaluing property? But wait, I got more for you. But let's just say that Donald Trump's 79 million shares, which I think the article broke it down to $50 a share. Let's say it all values out correctly and he does end up with $4 billion. He wants to sell those shares and the money that he will get is $4 billion. Okay? He doesn't get that money right away. No, these types of investment deals, yeah, there's a lockup period, which means you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can put in to get any type of money. Some lockup periods are 30 days. Some lockup periods are 2 years. Some lockup periods could be 6 months. I don't know what the lockup period would be for this deal, or if this merger would even go through. Because like I said, the only thing the SEC did was say, hey, y'all can move forward. Now the board has to do what it is that they do for them to get to the final merging of the companies. But I'll leave you with this because this article is stating what I am thinking. This is also in CNN's article. Digital World share price values the company at up to about $8 billion on a fully diluted basis, which includes all shares and options that could be converted to common stock, according to Ritter. I guess Ritter is an economist, or maybe he's an investor who's breaking this down. But Ritter describes the valuation as crazy because Trump media is generating little revenue and burning through cash. I mean, we've all heard how Truth Social is losing money and how they have to continue to take out these loans and blah, blah, blah. But let's continue. New SEC filings indicate Trump media's revenue amounted to just $1.1 million during the third quarter. The company posted a loss of $26 million. Now, we know that's also a part of Donald Trump's scheme, a part of his con plan, which led to him having a $450 fine with the state of New York. He would claim that his companies lost money. He would claim the companies lost money so he wouldn't have to pay much in taxes. But meanwhile, he will overvalue property so that he can get loans. And based on the numbers provided in that article, I would say that Donald Trump's scheme has moved from the Trump Organization to Truth Social. But hey, the SEC signed off on the merger. Now the board has to do what it is that they are going to do and I guess they take a vote so that the merger can happen. And then we'll really see what Donald Trump ends up with. Will it be $4 billion? Y'all let me know your thoughts down below.